Welcome to Travel Yoga, today with a van life session. My name is Kate, and today we will practice yoga after a long day of driving. Hop on your mat. We will mobilize our spine and pelvis, relax the neck, and promote blood circulation in the legs. We are practicing today a variation of the Sun Salutation. Get ready. Stand in Tadasana. Put your arms above your head, stand on your toes and stretch. Get back on your heels and lower your arms at the same time. Repeat it in your own pace. Exhale while you're bent forward. Place your fingertips on the ground or your shins. Inhale and extend your chest to lengthen your spine. Uttanasana stretches the backside of your body, including your back and shoulders, buttocks, and the back of your thighs. Put your hands on the ground, bring your left leg back, then the right. Come in your downward facing dog. While you are in the downward dog or plank, press your hands into the mat and spread your fingers. This supports your wrist. Switch to the plank position. Bring your knees down and your upper body. Come into a cobra, or if you like a little more, come in an upward facing dog. Therefore, press down with your hands and feet. From your pose, move to a downward dog. Bring your right leg to front, then the left one. From the forward bend, raise up. Now we will come to a double angle pose. Stand erect with your feet wide apart, interlock your fingers behind your back, bend forward from the hips. Bring your upper body parallel to the mat or a bit lower. Raise your arms behind your back. Feel the stretch in your shoulders. Feel the forward bend. Lower your arms on your back, stand up straight. Bend your right knee. Lower your upper body, raise your arms. Bring them to the left and then to the right. Come back up and then repeat on the other side. Lower your arms on your back, stand up and release. Roll your shoulders, deep inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, reaching both arms down. Place your heels, breathe in, stretch again from your toes to the tips of your fingers. Arms up, saluting the sun. Forward bend, relaxing the upper back. Send the left leg back, then the right, and downward dog. Place your right foot between your hands if you need to bring your back leg closer and come up into a warrior two. Exhale, bend your knee. Heels are in one line. Spread your arms, engage the core, and draw your tailbone down. Place your hands back on the ground. Bring your right leg behind. Lift your hips and come back in a downward dog. Come down, lower your body. Come into a cobra or upward facing dog, whatever fits you. Exhale, tucking the toes and lifting the hips. From here, bring your left leg in front and come up to a warrior two. The benefits of warrior two. It opens the hips and shoulders, strengthens the legs. Come into a plank and downward dog again. Jump in front and stay in a forward bend. Inhale, reaching both arms up. Lean slightly back to arch your upper back. Drop your hands, bend forward. Come into a plank and downward dog. Dropping the knees and the chest. Inhale, cobra pose or upward facing dog. Push your back into a child pose. Place your buttocks on your heels. The child pose is a gentle stretch for the back, hips, thighs, ankles and feet. Slowly return to a downward dog. Bring your left leg forward, come into the warrior two. Place the hand on your mat and come into the plank and hold. Lift your hips and come into a downward facing dog. Place the right foot between your hands. One more time, up into warrior two. Bring your arms down and take the left leg in front. Stay in the forward bend. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Interlock your fingers. Bend forward from the hips. Raise the arms behind the back as high as possible without force. Slightly twist. Bring the arms to the left and then to the right. Lower your arms and return to the upright position. Roll your shoulders and slowly roll down in a forward bend. Grab your elbows, let yourself hang, move from side to side. Send your hands back on the mat. Come into a plank pose. And back into a downward dog. Stepping through with the right foot and push you up into warrior two. Raise both arms above your head. Bring the right foot parallel. Shift the left to come into the warrior on that side. Raise your arms towards the sky. Turn back to the right. In a wide circle, bring your hands to the mat, over the plank into a downward dog. The downward dog stretches hamstrings and calf, strengthens the shoulders. Now left leg to front and the right leg closer. Stretch your right leg for the runner's stretch. Bend over your front leg. Now bend your left knee. Move your right leg further back. Come into an overstepping dragon. Allow your front knee to come forward until the heel is just about to lift off. Keep the right leg active, or if you need a rest, place it onto the mat. Bring your front leg back in line. Hold the plank. Relax for a moment into the downward dog or a child pose. Prepare yourself and bring your right leg between your hands. We do the runner stretch on the right side. Bend your right knee and slowly move into an overstepping dragon. From here we go back to the downward dog. Bend your knees and bounce slightly towards the mat. Repeat it twice. Come on to all fours. Place your wrist in line with your shoulders and your knee with your hips. Gently promote some cat and cow movements. Inhale while curving your lower back and bringing your head up and open your chest. Exhale and bring your abdomen in. Repeat it in your own pace. Exhale, tucking the toes and lifting the hips into a downward facing dog. Now come back on all fours. Feel which movement your spine is needing. Move it from side to side. Roll your spine like a washing machine. Make circular movements. Don't forget to repeat the circles in the other direction. Gently move your neck too. Come back to center and push you slowly into a child pose. Feel the gentle stretch in your spine. we move into our favorite pose of today, the downward dog. Jump in front and lower yourself into a squat. Open your legs mat wide. Sit in the squatting position with the buttocks just above the ground. Bring the hands together in front of your chest in a gesture of prayer. Use the elbows to push the knees as wide apart as comfortable. Place your hand onto the mat, bring your legs together and stretch the knees. Shift your weight onto your hands, jump or step back into a plank. Come into our last downward dog in this session. Place your knees on the ground and come back into a tabletop position. Perform again cat and cow. The movement always begins in the pelvis and ends with the head. Hands and arms are active. Cat-cow is a gentle flow between these two poses that warms the body, brings flexibility to the spine and stretches the back torso and neck while stimulating and strengthening the abdominal organs. Move your spine and hips in every direction. Don't forget your neck. Now the movements become smaller. Directly or over a dog, come into a forward fold and down into another squat, allowing the weight of your pelvis to fully descend. This stretches your ankles, outer hips and gluteal muscles. Sit down slowly. Don't let yourself plop down. Come into a butterfly or a comfortable cross-legged seat. Place the hands on your knees. Start to make circles with your spine. Round your back when you slide backwards and curving your lower back when you are in front. Now circle in the other direction. Let your movements become smaller. Now we go for a camel ride. Slow or fast, as it suits you at the moment. Come to the center, stretch out your left arm, gently place your right arm on your head and bend to the right. Slowly release and switch sides. release. Stretch both legs out in front of you. Sit with your back straight. Place your hands on your legs and come into a slightly forward bend. Lay on your back. Slowly roll your spine down. Now lift your legs up. Try to keep the legs straight and steady. Start moving the legs in the air as if you are cycling. Increase the speed if you like. Then change the direction. Knees to chest pose, also called wind relieving pose. Draw both of your knees to your chest and hug them. To deepen the stretch, you can bring your nose to your knees if you like. Leg lift. Now lift both legs slowly and in a controlled manner as you inhale. Now alternately pull the toes of the left and right foot towards you and stretch them out again. This improves the tone and strength of the abdominal muscles and thigh muscles. Keep your breath smooth and even. Hug your knee into your chest with both hands. You can gently rock from side to side if you like. Lift your legs up. The vein pump is not a classic asana, but the exercise has wonderful physical effects. It stimulates blood circulation and stretches the calf muscles. If you sit a lot, you can use this to promote blood circulation in your leg. Grasp your knees with your hands. You can gently rock from side to side. Now, slowly circle your knees in large movements. First from the inside to the outside. Make sure that your shoulders remain on the floor. Change directions. This is an easy exercise, but a great hip mobilization. Now you can do an alternating one knee hug or another round of cycling. This pose massages the digestive organs. Then carefully lower both legs back down towards the floor as you exhale. Before Shavasana, make the movement you need. Now it is time for Shavasana. Placing your arms next to you, a little away from your body, palms facing up, feet hip width apart. Let go of all tensions. Stay in the present moment. Listen to the sounds and listen to the silence. Try to stabilize and harmonize your feelings and emotions. Relax your body and charge it up with energy. Nourishing every cell in your body with a deep breath. Become aware of your surroundings. Listen to the wind. Start to move your fingers and toes. Slowly come out of Shavasana. Slowly open your eyes. Spend a moment reflecting on how you feel. When you're ready, you can finish your practice. Did you enjoy this session? Could you stretch out your stiff limbs? Thank you. Bye. See you next time. If you liked this video, please subscribe. In the description below, you find another session suitable for van life. A standing sequence in case you can't roll out your yoga mat. Thank you very much. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did.